It's time to have a few laughs. My chat with the hilarious and well-known comic Adam Gilbert will be sure to get you knee slapping. From laughs to an action-packed thriller, we're talking to actor and director from Jack Ryan, Ghost War. And you'll need something to munch on when you check out Jack Ryan. How about some Mexican street corn pizza? Yeah, baby. That's on today's show, too. Colorado and Company starts now.
Portions of Colorado and Company contain paid content.
Good friends, gonna get you through the day. Good friends.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Colorado and Company. All right, after being in Colorado for almost a decade, I've learned a lot of things, including the weather, right? It can change quite quickly. And that's why you want to make sure the roof over your head is doing a good job of protecting you, especially as we deal with hail season. What the hail? So Kid Roofing is ready to help make sure you are in good shape for severe weather season. They are A+ rated with the B&BB and a top 100 contractor with Roofing Contractor. Good for you. Good look at you. So George Strino, the general manager of Kid Roofing Denver, joins me now with tips we all need to know. Hi, George.
Hey, how's it going, Tori? How are you?
I'm blowing the roof off. Sorry, that was really bad. All right, why is it so important that Coloradans especially look at their roof, especially this season?
Excellent question. Yeah, Colorado is no stranger to storms. Like we have a lot of, schizophrenic weather going on here. We have all seasons, hail included. It's important to pay attention to it because, not all stuff is visible from the ground.
Yeah.
A lot of things can go on up there unless you have a licensed professional to come up and take a look. A lot of things can just go wrong. A lot of things can be out of your control. And until, disaster strikes, you don't know.
Yeah, until there's like a water damage hole in
Correct.
the ceiling, which I had.
You're absolutely right.
So let's talk specifically hail,
Sure.
because we had it in the summer just now. What does the hail actually, how does it damage the roof?
Yes. So a lot of people, when they think hail damage, they think like dents on their cars, fences, maybe even siding, something that's visible. But when we get on the slope of a roof, we're looking for little bruises, little black marks. And actually I have an example right here.
Oh, great.
What it looks like. It's these little black marks you see here. So this is what happens when hail strikes a shingle.
Wow. Looks like a burn almost.
Correct. Yeah. Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your roof is getting burned right now.
Yeah.
It kind of bruises it a little bit, kind of like soft like a peach, and it can break through the granules into the fiberglass undermatting. And we look for any kind of excessive cracking and stuff like that. When this kind of stuff happens, again, to the naked eye, it's not really visible,
Right.
but this kind of stuff, this will decrease the lifespan of your roof. So what was now a 30-year roof, it goes down.
I see.
5, 10, however many years, depending on the size of the hail. And you can see these ones here, these are pretty significant.
Yeah.
So this
if you
is
see
like,
that,
call someone now.
Yeah, 'alarm.
Yeah, that's 911.
911, okay. Kid Roofing, 911.
Kid Roofing 911, yeah.
All right, is there anything that you're talking about that homeowners can do right now to protect before a storm?
Absolutely. Such a good question. I encourage everyone, and this is a testimonial just for myself, is having a routine maintenance inspection
smart.
every single year. Have your roof digitally documented. Look for things like cracking in the penetrations, lifting of the bases and stuff like that. Dislodge granules on shingles, because ultimately that leads to fiberglass, which can go down to the undermatting underneath, goes to the underlayment. Now you have a bigger problem.
I see.
So having us out every year to digitally document and just to make sure everything's fine, do winterization as well, kind of seal up everything to make sure that it's good for the weather. Because again, it's not just hail. We have freeze-thaw cycles here in Colorado that can be detrimental to your roof.
It can be hot, it can be snowing, you can do all that.
Exactly, and it's like a car. You maintenance your car, every so often.
I really need to, actually. Thank you for that.
There you go. Throwing that out there.
So this is some of your work that we're seeing right now, which is amazing. What should homeowners do after a hailstorm?
Yes, first and foremost, be safe.
Yeah.
Don't climb up there yourself and look at your roof.
I would do that.
Call Kid Roofing, come out and do that. Yeah, don't do that.
Got it.
Document things. If you see stuff around, like if you got a grill cover that's being damaged, if you got vinyl fencing that's got holes in it, look at all that, and that's kind of your signs. Like, okay, if I see this down here, what's going on up there? That's when you give us a call to come out and do a full assessment for you.
Okay, I like that you guys can do the digital mapping up there too. That's very
Absolutely,
smart.
yeah.
Okay, say someone thinks they have hail damage. What are the next steps they immediately take? When they reach out to you, what do they say? Like, I don't know, but can you come check?
Yeah, next steps, if you have hail damage, just call a reputable contractor. Kid Roofing is more than happy to come out.
They're the only ones, guys.
You're
Kid
the only
Roofing.
ones here. No. Yeah, have us come out, and again, we'll digitally document everything. We'll shoot videos. We'll upload We'll upload photos to a company cam. You'll get a full report, so that way you can get a complete bird's eye view, and we'll educate you on what's going on. We're going to show you. We're not going to show one or two little, hail marks, because Colorado, as we know, we have our fair share of storm chasers in the area. We always recommend calling a local reputable company to come out and do an assessment. And then from there, we'll kind of guide you through the insurance process. We'll let you know, hey, here's the next steps. We'll help you walk through that process.
You handhold.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
I think so.
I think that's good.
I believe so.
I hear you have a special offer for our Colorado and Company viewers.
We do. So all Colorado, drum roll, yeah.
I was going to drum roll.
All Colorado and Company homeowners, we are offering free digital roof inspections right now, just to kind of give a bird's eye view of what's going on. We are also offering for all qualifying homes a Class 4 impact resistant shingle upgrade.
Whoa.
That is also another step that when you ask what people can do to protect their roofs, that's a really key component, is making sure you have a Class 4 roof. Not only protects you for future storms, it also is going to help with your insurance premiums down the road. Because the insurance honors that. Class 4 impact resistant shingle.
Class 4 impact resistant.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wow. Kid Roofing, so good to know, and so good for your house, and it'll last so much longer. Get those phones ready, because you'll want to save this number right now. You can call today and schedule a complimentary inspection from Kid Roofing. But just for Coco viewers, George is going to offer a Class 4 roof upgrade opportunity for qualifying homeowners. Call now to book at 720-324-8130. That number again, 720-324-8130. You can also find them online at kidroof.com. And y'all know, if you haven't done it in a while, you're going to need it. They sponsor today's mention. Well, tomorrow there will be all kinds of foolish wands waving in this class. Harry Potter the exhibition is in the Coco House. Watch us for a spell tomorrow. But before we get there, today is a very special day, because we are combining two of my favorite things, pizza and Mexican street corn, for National Elote Day. Lots of claps, right? So Wes Jensen, the Assistant General Manager at Via 313 Pizza, is joining me now. Hi, Wes.
How's it going?
Well, I'm better now that there's elote.
Right.
Am I saying it well?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Okay, settle the debate for me right now. Is cold pizza okay for breakfast?
Of course.
Yes!
Yeah.
Right, there's protein.
I do it almost every day.
Do
It's
you?
done nothing but great things for me, absolutely.
You look great. You look really healthy. Okay, now that we had it away, what's been going on at Via 313? Because you guys have been on before and you have great new stuff all the time.
Yeah, so much. We always have tons of new LTO offers, limited time specials. Lately, it's been the elote pizza. We have the assembly line appetizer here as well for a limited time offer. We also have two amazing cocktails over here. The yuzu fire starter on that far end. Ooh. So good. It's a
yuzu is everywhere.
Ghost pepper infused tequila, so it gives a little bit of a kick.
There's a little kick to it. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. The other drink is the strawberry coupe de ville. A little bit of Aperol, floral notes, Tito's vodka. Very refreshing. Awesome on a hot summer's day. And then all followed up with our amazing banana pudding dessert.
With Oreos, y'all.
With Oreos,
which is amazing. I'm a Tito's vodka girl, so that looks very
Absolutely.
delicious. Okay, walk us through how the elote pizza is made.
Yeah, we have this front and center here. It's just like every other Detroit-style pizza, where it starts off with a mozzarella cheese base and cheddar cheese on the wall to give it a nice crunch.
On the wall.
Absolutely.
Wow. Is this just Detroit-style pizza?
Yep, Detroit-style, thicker crust. We cook it in square pans that used to be used in automotive trays in the big three back in Detroit.
That.
Yeah, absolutely. So we start with the cheese. We do bacon, roasted corn, and tahini, and bake it right in the oven. Once it's baked to perfection, we pull it out and drizzle a little bit of cilantro lime ranch, add on fresh cilantro and cotija crumbly cheese for you.
Good Lord.
It's so good.
I know people in the studio who love tahini, so that would be amazing. I went to University of Michigan, so go
Very
Detroit.
Cool.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Just a weird thing. So how long is this on the menu for?
So this will be on the menu until August 2nd.
Okay.
So it's on our menu for 3 months. It came out May 2nd. So we'll keep it around for a little while.
Okay.
We don't want to switch it up too soon, because we know we have a lot of fans.
I mean, there's nothing like street corn. There's nothing like it.
Absolutely.
Amazing. So this pizza goes beyond tasting good. Tell us more about, and this is my favorite part about you guys, better giving through the pizza program. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so Better Giving Through Pizza is our way to give back to the local community. Each month, we partner with a different charity, and every LTO item we sell, we give $1 to that charity.
Oh, wow.
That way we can really help them out. This month, we partner with Littleton Q+. It is it's a program dedicated to providing a positive environment for LGBTQ+ youth in Littleton.
For Pride Month.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, we
amazing.
try to stay pretty current. It's very awesome. They provide resources, events, and just community outreach for everyone out there in Littleton.
That's why I love you guys. There's a whole community that you give back to that's not
Yeah.
just like pizza oriented.
Absolutely.
If I do a to-go order, which many people, does that count towards the?
Of course.
Okay, so
Yep.
all of that.
Dine-in or takeout, every LTO item will count. Yep.
Amazing. What's your absolute West favorite thing on the menu? I know this is hard. It's like choosing a favorite child.
We have a jalapeno papa with some sriracha hot honey on there, whipped cream cheese underneath the base, some fresh jalapenos on top. That's got to be my personal favorite. Not too
Amazing.
spicy. The whipped cream cheese helps balance it out,
Yeah.
but it is so good.
So yeah, you're a spicy guy though. I
Yeah,
can tell.
absolutely.
Spicy, all right. Okay, where are you guys located? Tell us that.
Yeah, so we're over in Littleton, near Columbine School. We're right off Wadsworth and Bowles Crossing.
Oh yeah, I know where that is. Okay, very
Yeah.
convenient. And you can do to-go orders as well.
Yep, absolutely. To-go orders. We have a big catering business, so you can order us a ton of pizzas for whatever your favorite event would be.
So smart.
Yeah.
And you're giving back at the same time. I also love
Absolutely.
that you guys have the Fago,
Yeah,
right?
we brought the orange with
Like,
us today, but we
old
have a few
school.
different flavors.
Like the
too,
nostalgia
yeah.
on that?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. All right, guys, get out and celebrate National Elote Day. Via 313 has 2 locations, one in Centennial and one in Littleton. Remember, portions of items purchased on this monthly specials menu, it goes back to charity, so you can eat and feel yummy and also feel yummy in your soul. You know what I mean? You can learn more at via313.com. Of course, to please drink responsibly. Nice job. Very good. How about some mind games for you on this Thursday? Later, the Museum of Illusions joins us, and rumor has it they have some tricks up their sleeves. Stay tuned for that.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.
Inglewood police officer Jeremy Bittner lost his life in the line of duty in 2012. The Fallen Officer Fund of Colorado was created to support the families of other fallen officers. The annual 5K, 10K walk run is coming up on June 13th, and we met at the Inglewood Police Department with board members Stacy Durbin and Dave Snelling. Take a look.
I'm here at the Englewood Police Department today, and we're here for a very important cause. So Dave, for some viewers who may not know, who was Detective Jeremy Bittner, and why is this race in honor of him?
So a lot of agencies have fallen officers over the years, unfortunately, and they're killed in the line of duty. But Jeremy Bittner was a detective with the Englewood Police Department, and he'd been there for 8 years. He died in 2012. And the tragic part, like most officers' deaths, is he was investigating a DUI crash and he was killed by a DUI driver. Now, one of the things that families always wish for, and team members and department members, is that their memory is never forgotten.
Right.
So the Englewood Police Department has taken on the challenge of having a race in honor of Jeremy. That's this Saturday, the 13th at Cornerstone Park. And it will honor him as well as raising funds for other fallen officer families.
This race is our biggest fundraising event of the year. It's the most important event for us to support the Fallen Officer Fund of Colorado. It's a way for us to raise funds that we use throughout the year to help every family that we can.
Tell me a little bit more about what people can expect when they show up at the race.
So when you get to Cornerstone Park on Saturday, it's actually a beautiful park, nice run. It runs through several areas of the city. When they get there, there'll be other vendors. There'll be competitions for age groups, distance, time, everything else. But mostly it'll be there for the community to come together. And the nice thing is this is an Inglewood-based event that's open to the rest of the metro area to come down. So if you're gonna go running on Saturday and you gotta get your run in, just come down, enter the race, goes to a good cause.
Why not do it for a good cause?
And why not share that money and that time with the community?
This race is so important to our community and to everyone who works at Englewood Police Department, regardless if they were here when we lost Jeremy or just after the fact. It helps us memorialize him, remember him, and pay respects to him and his family and everyone else who may have lost a family member in law enforcement. It's really important to provide immediate financial support to these families, because a lot of times some benefits through the government or what have you, they take up to a year to come through. And so it's important for us to be able to provide something to the family so they're able to cover daily costs, mortgages, unexpected funeral costs,
from a law enforcement perspective, what does it mean to you to have the community and people show up for something that's so important for families of our fallen officers?
You know, sadly, in my part of the business, what we see is a lot of the loud voice, which is sometimes the angry voice, but we know it's not the majority, that maybe not be so law enforcement friendly. The majority of the communities actually do like and love their police departments, and they know that they're out there at night protecting them while they're sleeping, and even while they're going to school or away at work. So it's a great way for the community to come out and just kind of be able to thank at least the Inglewood Police Department and any other agency that shows up, to thank them and just say, hey, we really do appreciate you. And that goes a long way. We don't need accolades or, tons of cash or things like that for pay and benefits. Just that part of the thank you of the job is huge.
The race is this Saturday, June 13th. It's gonna be at Cornerstone Park and it starts at 8 a.m. We're super excited to have everyone come out. We're gonna have our Bearcat there. We will also have a bunch of our officers, patrol vehicles, Flight for Life. It's a very first responder heavy event. So lots of stuff to see. I believe we have a K9 coming, in addition to a DJ truck. So it's a great family-friendly event, and we hope to see you there. Oh yeah, dogs are welcome too. I feel like that's a big thing, but bring the dog! Bring the dog! Bring the kids and the dog!
Register for the Jeremy Bittner Memorial 5K, 10K Walk Run on June 13th at Cornerstone Park in Inglewood. It benefits the families of fallen officers. For event registration and more information, go to fallenofficerfundco.com. Well, let's alter your reality, because after the break, illusions that will blow your mind. This weekend is all about celebrating the kiddos because it's National Children's Day. And joining me with some ideas on how you can celebrate is John Campbell, of course, the general manager of the Museum of Illusions. That's my favorite. All right, John, tell us about National Children's Day.
Well, children are our heritage and our reward. And so, Museum of Illusions is a perfect place to celebrate this. It's a national day honoring children, right? Which, not to quote Whitney Houston, but are our future. So it's a great place to come, to get them out of the house, to get them off their screens, and to go into a place where they can engage their minds.
Yes, interactive.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, even I'm not a kid anymore, and my screen time needs to go away. So why is the Museum of Illusions a great place to celebrate on Saturday? What do you guys have going on?
Well, first off, we have over 40 illusions that we do. We have different kinds. We have kinesthetic illusions. We have light-based visual illusions. We have images on the wall. We have installations, and we have rooms, whole rooms. Okay, it's all STEM accredited. We're all science backed.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, so it's all interactive. Everything is for you to touch, feel, get in there, move, right?
So good for kids.
Yes, a whole lot of fun too.
Yeah.
For all ages and all generations. So everything from grandparents to parents to children, dates, couples, they come.
Smart.
Absolutely.
That's a good first date.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you get to talk to each other, but you're so involved also in what you're doing, right? It's not just like you're sitting there watching a movie, be quiet.
Yeah, that's so awkward. It's so awkward. Okay, another thing I want to point out now is we're hearing a lot about, as you said, screen time. My friends that have kids are like, we will do anything to get them off their screen time. Also adults, to be honest.
Yes.
Do you have any hands-on illusions that help with getting out of your device?
Oh, tons of them. We sell, first off, just for hands-on, like you can see.
Yeah, you were showing me.
Right, we have these kind of squish mash.
Oh, I love
right,
these.
Neatos. And I tell you, like these are going like hotcakes. People come in and they're like, we can't find these anywhere.
Is that right?
This is the hottest thing that's out there. We also have a lot of puzzles that engage the mind, and actually that's what we're going to do.
Oh, we're doing
right
one.
now.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay. And you know how good I am at puzzles.
Well, it's okay. We're going to walk through it together.
Okay. So this goes up.
Yeah, so we're going to make this is called the Fancy Pyramid. We have a lot of wood-based puzzles that we can do.
Smart.
So this is going to be our simple one that we do. That's
Don't
for
say
all,
that.
Not to say for all ages, right? It's going to be quick. So first thing you want to do is you want to kind of build a base. So we're going to take a 2 4-piece. Perfect.
Did I do it?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
The second one, there's another 4-piece.
Yep, I know.
Right there. Yes. All right. Now,
wait, how do you get these two?
Now, well, that's the thing. So maybe you got it in the right place.
Oh,
you just want to turn it just
okay.
like that.
And now
Perfect.
you want a 3-piece.
Yeah, now we want to start building up.
Right.
So get one that's kind of a little crooked, a 3-piece, though not that one.
Okay, yep.
Perfect, yes. But we want to go up a little bit.
Okay, so hold on.
Oh, almost. Now flip it around.
Oh,
Just,
whoa.
But different, the opposite way. So flip it the opposite way. Perfect.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Now, there are two that look just the same.
Yeah, okay.
So start to build it up, stack it against that one ball
You
that's
guys,
sticking up there.
okay, stack it.
Perfect.
Ah!
Perfect. And now the other one.
I never know.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, everything's fine.
Yep, right
Everything
there.
is fine.
And now for the last pièce
Wait.
de résistance, right there.
Oh, look at that.
And a fancy pyramid.
Look at that.
Yes.
That's great for kids to work out.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Now we just kind of went through it fast because I've done it a million times, right? But actually it's much harder than it looks. But yes, kids, they can spend, you know, if you're a genius, maybe 5 minutes, right? Typically 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. We have all sorts. This escape game, it takes 85 moves for you to solve.
Smart.
Right, so, and we have a large sized version of that in the museum.
Oh, right on.
That people can try.
That's
right?
awesome.
As long as Switch 8, we have a bigger version called Switch 10 that's in the museum.
This one? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Absolutely. So all sorts of things to engage,
yeah.
absolutely, right? And stimulate the thought processes.
And it can help with like math, you know, the geometry.
yes.
I was so
100%.
bad at that, but this could really help your brain start to make those pathways. All right, let me ask you something. What do you think the illusions help us with about science, perception, even psychology? Is that true? What do you think?
Yes, no, absolutely. So the way that different illusions will stimulate different parts of the brain, okay? And whether it's things like using things like forced perspective, there's also things like we have something called a hollow face, right? Which
Hollow face?
Hollow faces.
Okay.
And so with it, your face and my face, right?
They're gorgeous.
They're gorgeous. But it's convex. It's convex.
Yeah, yeah.
And your brain knows that it's supposed to be convex. In the hollow faces, we make them concave, so they bend in, right?
weird.
But your brain knows that, hey, this is not natural. So what it's going to do is it's going to trick it in order to think that it's actually convex. And so when it does that, it actually skips the part of the brain of rational thought where it's going to appear like it's moving and following you all around, right? Whether you go up or down. Right?
And that's your brain figuring that out.
That's your brain, right. So there's things like we have the zoetrope. And the zoetrope looks like it's these various squares that are changing shape, right? From large to small, or falling and doing all sorts of movement. In reality, it's the light at different frequencies, and that frequency of light makes it look like there's movement when there's no movement at all.
Dude, I like your frequency. This is very good. All right, everyone and your kids, get off your phones, your tablets, and check out the Museum of Illusions instead. They have lots going on this Sunday to celebrate International Children's Day, and you can get your tickets now at moidenver.com. It's always such a pleasure to see you.
You too.
And I love these little squishy things. Thank
Well,
you.
hey.
I'm taking them. Amazing.
You absolutely can.
All right, well, Jack Ryan is back, baby. Kelly chats it up with actor Michael Kelly and director Andrew Bernstein about this action-packed flick. That's right after the break.
Super intense.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.
Thanks for staying with us on Coco. We really like providing information that we know will save you time, money, and stress. That's why you come here, am I right? And when it comes to legal matters, we went straight to the experts. For the last 30 years, Backus & Schenker has been helping Colorado families whose lives were turned upside down. Today, Kyle Backus has what you need to know about what to do at the scene, like right after it happens, of a car accident.
I'm Kyle Backus. Accidents are chaotic. Nobody's thinking clearly in that moment. So here's what actually matters. First, make sure everybody is safe. If you can move your car out of traffic, do it. If someone's hurt, call 911, but don't try to play doctor. Second, preserve the truth about what just happened. Now that does not mean running out into traffic to take photos. It means if it's safe, capture what you can. The position of the cars, the damage, the scene, because things change fast. Third, keep the conversation simple and respectful. You want to exchange information, you want to be honest, but you don't need to argue your case on the side of the road. That is not where fault gets decided. And finally, this part matters. If you're injured, you want to get it documented, because if you wait or you try to tough it out, the insurance company is going to question whether you were even hurt in the first place. The sooner you see a doctor The clearer the record is, the better. For 30 years, we've been here in Colorado helping people through moments exactly like this. We are your hometown injury law firm, and if you ever need us, we're here to help you.
Backus & Shanker personal injury lawyers are here for you. Call the twos. It's 303-222-2222 or go online at coloradolaw.net. Backus & Shanker sponsored today's mention. All right, if you're a fan of action thrillers, that's me, chances are you've already heard of Jack Ryan. Well, the new Jack Ryan Ghost War movie, it's packed with suspense, high stakes, and plenty of twists. Earlier, Kelly spoke with actor Michael Kelly and director Andrew Burstein, and it's a good one. Trust me.
Good morning. I am so excited to be talking with you guys. Andrew, I'm going to start with you. Fans like my dad are psyched that this is coming to the big screen. So I have to ask, did that allow y'all to do like way more action?
That fans like your dad are excited?
Yeah, it was your dad specifically. Thank you, Dad.
It was your dad. Yeah, exactly. Well, everyone, a lot of people say that their dads are excited. I mean, I hope everybody's excited. If it's only the dads, we're going to be in trouble. But not that we don't want them all, but we want the moms, the dads, the children, everybody. Anyway, I'm sorry. What was your question? I got stumped by you.
Now that y'all are on the big screen, you probably have a bigger budget. Did that allow y'all to do more action scenes?
Well, let's not assume we had a bigger budget, but yes, it was. Listen, I think the whole idea when we started this was, putting it on the big screen was a great opportunity, not just in storytelling with the characters, but also obviously to amp up the action, which we did in this movie. And that was certainly something we thought about, talked about from the very beginning, that if we're going to put it on the bigger screen, then we're going to sort of amp it all up. So yeah, we thought about that the whole time, and we're lucky enough to be able to do it.
Put your hands up. Put them up.
All right, I love it. Okay, Michael, the Jack Ryan universe is obviously super intense. So what was the most challenging part about filming something on this scale?
I don't know. I didn't. If I'm being honest, as an actor, I didn't find it that different. I mean, yes, we were, by condensing those 8 hours of television into an hour and a half, we were able to do a lot bigger action, a lot more. Everything is, the movie's a rocket ship. You get on the ride and it's just start to finish, just a fun ass ride. But as an actor, you approach it very much in the same way.
Right. Okay.
There's your difference, by the way, between acting and directing. By the way, just quickly, Michael had no idea it was bigger. I however, every day had the idea was much bigger. Yes.
Y'all are the best. Okay, this actually leads me to my next question. So, Michael, I'm a producer. I love chatting behind the scenes. Was there anyone on set who would make you break during filming?
Yeah, everyone. No, really, we have so much fun. But specifically John. John, he gets me all the time. I'm fortunate enough to be able to say that I get to go to work every day. But when I do it with that guy, man, it is just a real. To Andrew's dismay, sometimes he'll have me crying in laughter, and Andrew's like, "All right, guys, come on." Andrew laughs, has a good time as well, but he's like, "Enough's enough." He's got to stop us sometimes.
Yeah, I want to have fun too.
Yeah. You think I would send you out there all alone?
Oh wow, are you sending back up? Look who it is.
Oh.
Oh, so you're trying to get me killed. No offense taken.
This is it? This is the kind of crackerjack officer you're going for at the agency now?
Just trying to fill your shoes, buddy.
On a contract basis.
Ouch.
But you know what? We'll always have Dubrovnik, right, Mike? Call me when it's done.
You got it.
Where are you going? Welcome back.
I said I wasn't doing it.
Don't do that. You're better than that.
He's good, isn't he?
And before we wrap up, I gotta know, for me, my dad, the viewers, now that you've done the movie, any chance the series might come back?
Who knows? I mean, we just want to get people to come see this movie that we just made. We're super proud of it. We're super excited that what comes from that. I know John's been talking about ideas he has for another movie. We enjoyed making this movie. We think our group fits perfectly into the movie storytelling. So hopefully there'll be more movies. Whether the TV series comes back in some form, I have no idea. But we love the Jack Ryan universe, and the more of it we can put out there, the happier we'll be, for sure.
Well, thank y'all so much for joining us. Michael, I think we lost you, but thank you, and good luck with the movie.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Jack Ryan, I'm sure you're about to tell me that you're a civilian.
Because I am.
What do you know about Starlink?
Do you mean an unsanctioned black ops team? Specifically designed for psychological warfare, assassinations?
Let's shut it down. But Starling has been resurrected.
Whoa. You can watch Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan Ghost War. It's streaming now on Amazon Prime.
3, 2, 1, action. Hey, this is Adam Gilbert. I'm a comedian from New York. I'm going to be chatting with Tori on Colorado and Company. Don't touch that dial. Don't even think about it. Stay right where you are. There you go.
Adam Gilbert is straight up hilarious. He is a regular at the Comedy Cellar in New York. He garners millions of views on social media. He was selected for the exclusive Just for Laughs Comedy Festival in 2022, and he made Vulture's 2025 list of comedians you should know about. And he's coming to the Denver Comedy Underground to make Coloradans laugh their butts off. We had an off-the-wall convo. Enjoy. So excited to have you on, Adam. I am a big fan of your work. I wanted to ask you, I always ask this to comics, how did you get into comedy, and who is your comedic inspiration?
Oh, wow. How did I get into comedy? I was a teenager, and it was like just something that really stuck. And I thought it would make me really cool guy. But I just ended up loving doing it so much that I got addicted, and now I'm a 32-year-old man who still does it. And as for inspirations, I feel like they've changed over time. Like when I was a little kid, it was like Ron White, and then it became like George Carlin, and now it's like Norm Macdonald. But
Norm.
there's
Norm's
so many
great.
people out here doing it so well these days. I'm a big fan of Derek Stroop these days.
Nice.
Shout out
Nice.
Derek.
Shout out Derek.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I've just been doing it my whole life as an adult, and yeah, it's great. I love it. I've learned so much, and it's like my first full year on the road, and it was a really fun tour. I was glad I got to do it, and I
Were
kind of
you
started it and ended it in Denver.
Yes, thank you very much for that. Were you exhausted from the tour or no?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am a shell of what I once was.
You're like, I'm empty inside.
Yeah, I used to be 6'4" before I went on the road, and now all this pressure has turned me into a tiny little diamond. It's exhausting.
You're coming back, as you said, to the Denver Comedy Underground, June 12th, June 13th. It's one of my favorite venues because you also get free pizza, which is like a really cool thing about the Denver Comedy Underground. But what do you like most about it? And does the altitude affect you when you come to Denver? I always ask that question.
Yeah, I hope you always ask that question. That seemed a little pointed, but no, I've gotten the altitude. I definitely felt a little bit of a headache there, but I really I just love. I know it sounds cliche, but just everybody who works at the Denver Comedy Underground is like so nice, and it's very like it feels like a club created by comedians and for comedians, and it's just great. I really had such a blast last time I was there, and look forward to doing it again. The last time I was there was in October of last year, so the weather's nice, and I'm excited to really explore Denver. I'm actually going to stay the rest of the week and explore a little bit. I'm really excited.
Right on.
Yeah, dude. Denver rocks.
Nice. What are you most excited for to see? Are you going to go to Red Rocks?
Yeah, so my girlfriend's actually going to meet me after the shows are done. She's sick of me. She's seen me so many times now. She's like, I'm going to come in after the shows. And so we're going to stay one night in Boulder. I'm excited. I've never been to Boulder. And have a little romantic day. And then I think we're going to stay in downtown Denver for the rest of the week at Catbird.
Yeah, Denver's got great stuff going on. Yeah, I think Red Rocks is great. I really like the museums, but that's like super nerdy.
No, we're pretty big nerds. That'll be fun.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's really, really fun. I do want to ask you, everyone has to overcome challenges, and you were born with osteogenesis imperfecta. Is that the right way of saying that?
How do people find that out? I'm so curious. I don't think
research.
maybe I've mentioned it on podcasts before, but I just
You have.
are people that oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I thought people
And
were
I
just
did my research, but you incorporate it into your comedy, which I really like. And how do you like how do you feel awkward? Do you feel good about it? Like tell me more about that.
I try not to do too much about it, but I try to just put it up top because it's like it'd be kind of weird if I didn't even bring it up at all.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to get to a point where I bring it up as little as possible. Just try to incorporate it into like just kind of my physicality more
Yeah.
than like a weird like pseudo inspirational thing that you
Yeah,
know
right.
isn't really that interesting to me as a subject for comedy. But like talking about how I'm like a little gremlin looking guy is that
Yeah,
there's
that's
funny stuff there.
I saw that. Thought that was really funny. My last question is this: if you had a genie and you could have any wish for comedy, what would it be? Would it be movies? Would it be a TV show? Would it be touring more? You could have anything you want. What would it be?
Yeah. If I had a genie, I would have him bring me back to like 1989. And yeah, when they still had like comedy movies and stuff. And that would be like a great year to go to, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah, 1989. But if I had a genie for now, probably just like lots of money. I really don't know. All the opportunities that like when we were growing up looked so cool, and now like they don't really exist anymore. So like
Totally.
I just like doing it, and just like making new fans and like getting to see new places. Like the actual like opportunities and goals and stuff, I think those are really nebulous. And I think you should try to want less and just try to focus on, being as funny as you can be.
I love that. Very Buddhist of you. Very Buddhist of you. I like that.
Yeah, dude, I'm Buddhist.
Namaste. Thanks for taking your time. I know you're super busy.
No, I'm not. I'm just chilling.
I love it.
I don't have a job.
Well, no, you are super busy, and enjoy Denver. You will love it. You will love.
I
Boulder
can't
too.
wait, man. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Absolutely. Thank you. You can catch Adam Gilbert at the Denver Comedy Underground with 2 shows on June 12th and 2 shows on June 13th. It would make a great girls' night out or date night filled with uproarious laughter, and don't forget the free pizza. Tomorrow is Friday, which means it's another Coco GFF special. Romero will be rocking Studio B, so get your dancing shoes on, get them ready, and join the fun tomorrow on Good Friends Friday. All right, you can turn off your phone, your tablet, computer, but what about turning off your brain? That's a new challenge from Generation Wild Colorado. Jackie Miller stopped by earlier to explain. So Jackie, why are we talking about our brains?
Families everywhere, including myself, are really thinking about and feeling the impacts that screen time is having on our kids these days, how it's impacting their attention, their general mental health and well-being, their focus time. Screens are an everyday part of our lives these days. There's no getting around them. And so just balancing screen time with some green time and time outside can prove to show some really important benefits for kids.
Yeah.
And May 1st, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, as you know, and May 7th is Children's Mental Health Awareness Day. So what better time to shine a spotlight on all the benefits that the outdoors has to provide for kids' brains.
That's amazing. I know a lot of parents are trying to get their kids away from screen times, but talk to me about green time.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that, and how can it benefit us? Because we were talking behind the cameras about all the kids are like, go touch some grass. That's like the thing. Talk to me about that.
Our brains are hardwired for time in nature. I think, we were talking about it. You walk outside the door, you walk in nature, you immediately feel your nervous system relax, you feel your brain slow down, you're focusing on something beautiful that's right in front of you. There's a tremendous amount of benefits that time can provide for you. And, these benefits roll over into everyday life as well. Kids who spend more time outside, they tend to sleep better. They might perform better in school. And these benefits are not just good for kids, but they're good for us parents as well.
Yeah, that's very true, because it's not just the kids who are addicted.
It's true.
I don't have kids, and I'm like speaking from experience. Okay, share some ideas that parents could help their kids get off the screen and head outside. My best friend, I just visited her, and she has a strict, okay, we're off our screens, we're going to the park. But how are some other ideas? Because it's hard to get the kids off the screens.
It is hard. Our schedules are wild these days.
Yeah.
So we advise folks to start easy and start simple. It doesn't have to be a monumental event. Try incorporating everyday activities, but doing them outside, like reading books or doing homework or having a picnic. Arts and crafts are always fun to do outside. Our GenerationWild.com website has a list of 100 things to do.
Yeah, they have it right here.
You can download that and take some really great ideas for that. Again, start simple, make sure consistency, that is always the key with everything that we do. So find the most accessible way to get your family outside and just follow through.
I like the idea of reading outside too. I've also saw up there roll down a hill. I have done that.
Yeah.
It's really helpful. And you look ridiculous, but I felt better after.
Agree.
Especially with a kid. It is better. Is there a set time you think we should be aiming for outside that can reset the brain? Is it like a morning? Is it an evening?
Well, it's really amazing that they say that just 20 minutes a day outside can be a great stress reliever for folks.
That's not that much at
It's not
all.
that much.
No.
We can all do that.
I can do 20.
We can do 20 minutes a day. So obviously the more time you spend, the more benefits that you have. But again, 20 minutes a day outside is really all you need. And that feels like an accessible way to build it into a daily routine for families.
And start small. You don't have to go crazy, like you said. Start with 10, then move up to 20, and then see if you can get more and more and more. This is always good. Tiny habits, people. Okay, what else can we expect from Generation Wild this summer, which sounds so cool. Tell us about that.
So Generation Wild will be out there providing tips and tricks for folks on how to enjoy time outside with their families. So we definitely encourage folks to follow us on social media, Instagram and Facebook. You can get tips all year long. If you visit GenerationWild.com, you can subscribe to our newsletter and you can get tips right in your inbox.
And you can get the kids involved in that too.
Always.
Even though that's on a screen too, which is funny.
Fair. We're balancing here. We're balancing.
What's your favorite activity outside? Do you have one with the kids?
My kids and I, we enjoy walking our dog, and we have some great local parks, and Colorado is full of incredible local parks. So we have Berkeley Lake State Park. We like to walk our dog around the park, and there's, all sorts of green space for us to enjoy.
Dog's name?
Fig.
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 I'm getting
She's
a
wild.
foster. I need a new name. Fig's great. Little Fig Newton. I love it. All right, everyone. I want you right now to make it a challenge to take your brain out every single day by putting down the screens and spending more time outside. Like Jackie said, it's green time, y'all. You can get so many more ideas at GenerationWild.com. One way to get outside more, head to a baseball game to cheer on the Rockies. I'm even in Rockies purple. A Rockies All Access Minute sponsored by UC Health. We get to learn a little bit more about newcomer TJ Rumfield. Check this out.
The first time I stepped onto a big league field was, special. I think I wouldn't be human if it wasn't.
Batting fifth, first baseman number 7, TJ Rumfield.
I didn't have a hit, so that's all that was on my mind was I need to get this out of the way. Thinking what adjustments do I need to make? But then when I'm on deck, I'm just like, this is just the same game I've played my whole entire life, so don't change anything. Just go up there and get a good pitch to hit.
This is a floater that's going to get down. First major league hit in the 9th inning with 1 out for TJ Rumfield. Tying run aboard.
Get that baseball. Maybe wasn't the best pitch to hit because my bat got sawed in half, but I'll tell you what, when it dropped, it felt just as good as a home run.
Boy, welcome to the official hit club of the major leagues.
Wow, I'm a Major League Baseball player now in my eyes. Nobody can take that away from me, so it was special.
Thanks for your company, Colorado. Portions of today's program were sponsored by the businesses listed on your screen. Thank you so much for being with me, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow for GFS. Bye!